دوستان عزیز سلام. نخستین درس کانورسیشن محاوره یا مکالمه است. قبل از اینکه محاوره را گوش بگیرین یک چند نکته را در نظر داشته باشین. اولی که دوستای زیاده میخواستن که ما کانورسیشن را در اوایل شروع کنم. دلیلی که نمیخواستیم کانورسیشن را در اوایل شروع کنیم این بود که ما شما با حفظ کردن جمله ها نمیتونیم انگلیسی را یاد بگیریم. بازم براتون میگم با حفظ کردن جمله ها انگلیسی یاد گرفتن نمیشه. اول باید ساختن جمله ها را یاد بگیریم. این یاد بگیریم که یک جمله چطور ساخته میشه، بعد از او میتونیم از کانورسیشن استفاده درست کنیم. ما شما ساختن جمله ها را یاد گرفتیم و ساختن جمله های مغلقتر و سختتر را هم یاد میگیریم. حال وقتش است که شما میتونین از کانورسیشن استفاده درست کنین. با یاد داشته باشین هر جمله را که میشنوین در کانورسیشن متوجه ساختار جمله شوین که جمله چطور ساخته شده، در جمله کدام کلمات استفاده شده و معنی هر کلمه چی است. PDF تمام کانورسیشن را براتون در پایین ویدیو لینک کردیم. همچنان کلمات که استفاده شده تمامش را براتون معنا کردیم و در PDF هست. این PDF 10 صفحه است. تمام چیزهایی را که شما باید یاد بگیرین در این PDF هست. کلمات، فعلها، اصطلاحاتی که در این کانورسیشن استفاده شده تمامش در PDF است. موضوع دیگه موضوع سرعت است. سرعت این کانورسیشن سرعت نرمال است. برای اکثر تانی سرعت بسیار سرعت بلند است. شاید در بار اول نفهمید. میتونین سرعتش در یوتیوب آهسته بسازین. در یوتیوب اگر بالای علامت ستینگ کلیک کنین، بعد از او پلی بک سپید را کلیک کنین، بعد از او سرعت را به 0.75 یا 0.50 پایین ببرین. یک چیز دیگر هم براتون میگم. وقت کانورسیشن را شنیدین اگر نفهمیدین مایوس نشین. اولین باره که من رادیوی BBC را در انگلیسی گوش گرفتم هیچ نفهمیدم. استاد ما بر ما کارخانگی داده بود که هر روز 15 دقیقه BBC را گوش بگیرین و گفته بود که در اولین بار شما شاید هیچ چیزش نفهمید. همون رقم بود. یک روز، دو روز، سه روز، چهار روز، یک هفته، 15-20 روزه که گوش گرفتیم، بعد از او گوش ما آشنا شد و آهسته آهسته بیشتر فهمیدیم. شما هم همین رقم. بار اول شاید براتون سخت باشه. بشنوین بار اول، باز برین در PDF معنایش ببینین، باز دوباره بشنوین، باز بشنوین تا که گوشتان آشنا شوه و آهسته آهسته بیشتر بفهمید. در بار اول میشه با سرعت پایینتر بشنوین، در بار دوم سرعتش بلندتر ببرین، در بار سوم میشه که با سرعت نرمال بشنوین. خود دوستا، این است نخستین درس کانورسیشن. نظریاتتان در کامنت بگذارین که چی را تغییر بدیم، کدام چیزی را اضافه کنیم، کدام چیزی را کم کنیم. هر نظری که دارین در پایین بگذارین که در درس بعدی یا در کانورسیشن بعدی ما براتون اون تغییرات را بیارم. در درس بعدی میبینیم. خداحافظتان. این است کانورسیشن و شما.
Hi there. Is this seat taken?
Oh, no. Go ahead. Please, have a seat.
Thanks. This place is busy today.
Yeah, it really is. I guess it's the perfect spot for a quick coffee break.
Absolutely. By the way, I'm Sophia.
Nice to meet you, Sophia. I'm Jamal.
Nice to meet you too, Jamal. So, do you come here often?
Yes, I usually stop by in the afternoons. How about you?
I'm actually here for the first time. A friend recommended it, and I thought I'd check it out.
Great choice. Their coffee's pretty good. What do you do, if you don't mind me asking?
Not at all. I work as a graphic designer for a tech company downtown. It keeps me busy, but I enjoy it. What about you?
I'm a software developer, also downtown. I actually work just a couple of blocks away from here.
Oh, that's convenient. How do you like working in software?
It's interesting, but it can be challenging sometimes, you know? There's always something new to learn.
I can imagine. Tech changes so fast these days. Have you always been into software?
Not really. I actually started studying engineering, but switched to software halfway through. It just seemed like a better fit for me. How about you? Have you always wanted to be a graphic designer?
Kind of. I've always been drawn to art and design. It just felt right to combine that with something practical, like graphic design.
Makes sense. Do you get to work on any fun projects?
Yes, sometimes. Right now, I'm working on a new app for our company. It is a little nerve-wracking, but I'm excited about it.
That sounds amazing. Do you get to be creative with it?
A bit, yes. I mean, we have guidelines to follow, but there is room for creativity, which I enjoy. What about your work? Do you work in a team?
I do. We have a pretty collaborative environment. We're always bouncing ideas off each other, which keeps things interesting.
That is great. Collaboration makes work much better. Are you originally from here?
No, actually, I'm originally from Cairo, Egypt. I moved here about 3 years ago. How about you?
I'm from a small town in California. I moved here for college and ended up staying.
Do you go back to California often?
I try to visit my family every few months. I miss the quietness there sometimes. Do you miss Egypt?
Definitely. I miss my family and the food, especially. But I've gotten used to life here. I've met some great people.
That is wonderful. It must be nice to have connections in both places.
It is. I'm actually planning a trip back soon. Are you planning any travels?
I wish. Maybe later this year. Work is keeping me busy for now.
I hear you. Sometimes it's hard to make time for trips with work.
Absolutely. So, do you have any hobbies outside of work?
I love playing soccer and reading. How about you?
That is cool. I enjoy painting and hiking. It is nice to unwind after a long week. So, you mentioned you're from Egypt. I have always wanted to visit. What is it like?
Oh, you should definitely go sometime. Egypt has so much history. Cairo is always busy, and you'd be amazed by the mix of ancient and modern life. Have you ever been to that part of the world?
Not yet. I'd love to visit someday. I'm fascinated by all the ancient sites. Do you miss it a lot?
Definitely. I miss the energy of the city, the culture, and of course, my family. But I also enjoy the peace here. What about you? How was growing up in California?
California was very different from here. It is a quiet place with a lot of nature, forests, and mountains. I loved it, but it felt a little small once I got older. I enjoy the city life now, though.
It sounds nice, actually. Peaceful. Did you move here for college?
Yeah, I did. I went to school for graphic design here. How about you? What did you study in college?
I studied engineering at first, but then I switched to computer science in my second year. I realized I was more interested in programming than engineering.
That is a big switch. What made you decide to change?
Well, I always liked solving problems, and computer science just felt right. Plus, the job opportunities were better. How about you? Was graphic design your first choice?
Pretty much. I've always loved art, so it seemed like the right fit. I considered architecture for a while, but graphic design was my true passion.
That's awesome. Do you feel like college prepared you well for your job now?
To an extent, yes. I think a lot of the learning happens on the job, though. You have to adapt quickly. Do you feel the same?
Absolutely. College gave me a good foundation, but a lot of what I do now, I had to learn through experience. It's always evolving.
So true. That is one of the exciting but challenging parts of our fields, I guess. By the way, what is one thing you would tell someone to see or do if they visited Egypt?
That is tough. There is so much to see, but I'd say the pyramids are a must, and you have to try Egyptian food, like koshari. What would you recommend in California?
I'd say Hollywood is incredible. And if you are into hiking, the scenery is stunning. Plus, there's the coast. It is very scenic.
I'll have to remember that. Thanks. What do you like to do here in the city on weekends?
I like exploring different neighborhoods, finding new cafes or art galleries. Sometimes, I just relax with a book at home. How about you?
I like to play soccer with friends, and sometimes we try different restaurants. I'm always up for trying new food.
Me too. We should grab lunch sometime. It has been great getting to know you, Jamal.
Definitely. Well, Sophia, it has been really nice talking with you. Maybe we'll bump into each other here again.
I'd like that. It was great meeting you, Jamal.
Likewise. Have a great rest of your day.
You too.